Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the third quarter of 2024. This reading will cover July, August, and September. The rune that came out for you is called Berkana, and this is the rune of birth and is really in tune with women. And this is a beautiful rune to get to represent this quarter of the year because it does represent fertility, prosperity, and nurturing some brand new thing and pouring a lot of time, energy, and attention to it. So, for example, in the most literal sense, if you just had a new baby, you are spending a lot of time with that baby and nurturing it and allowing it to grow and, just pouring your energy into that. Your baby, quote unquote, can also be a new business that you're starting or a new pet or a new project, a new city that you move to, and you're having to care for it and put as much attention into raising this new life up from the ground, from the heavens. There's a magic here, taking energy out of thin air and turning it into something very, very beautiful. So this is a lovely rune to get for this quarter because it does show that prosperity, that fertility, and beautiful, beautiful magic. Okay, women's health is also very much supported in this. So if you have any health issues, hormonal imbalances, any autoimmune disorders or whatever, you're finding what works for you. I'm also seeing a deep, supporting your internal organs a lot more. I don't know why I'm thinking of collagen. Some of you may be taking collagen supplements or anything that helps support very vital organs such as the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the brain, whatever it may be. And doing that for a prolonged period of time and really, really seeing differences in your energy levels, differences in how tolerant your body can be of things like sugary things. I'll give you an example, with my own life. I was so sensitive. I don't know why. Ever since I became an adult, my body became more and more and more sensitive to sugary things, gluten, pretty much everything in existence. I would have these sort of allergic type of reactions, having hives, bloatedness, everything. And once I really started doing a deep support of my kidneys and my liver and my body, backing away from things like caffeine and anything that puts my body under stress, I notice after many months of doing that, suddenly I feel stronger. And it's the things that I once would react so heavily to, I don't react as heavily anymore. I would have one alcoholic drink, for example, and I would be toast. I would have a hangover from that. I would be exhausted, whatever. And after supporting these organs, I just feel more alive. And so I'm seeing that sort of health journey and beautiful results within you as well, really making good decisions for your health, as well as mentally putting a lot of time and focus and energy towards something that is your baby right now, whatever that may mean. Okay, you have magic coming through as your overall spiritual theme and lesson for this quarter. Okay, big, big, big levels of manifestation, Aquarius. Absolutely, I love to see this for you. This is literally the spirit of magic coming through as your guide. And you are, like I said, taking ideas from your head that are divinely sent, divinely orchestrated, and turning it into physical form. That is divine feminine energy. That is yin energy. And you really are, this is a quarter of big manifestation for you guys. So I love that. Magic is in the air. Growth is in the air. And you feel it too. Things feel more peaceful, more happy because of this sort of magic that's in the air. The major arcana card for you is the sun. Yeah, Aquarius. I'm loving this reading. You're the fourth sign that I'm filming for this quarter, and so far you're definitely the happiest and most prosperous. The sun, it just shines onto a whole reading when it's upright. It shows happiness. There's a lot of going outdoors, a lot of being in nature, and being empowered, being confident. Really, there's good stuff here, a lot of good growth. Wow. Okay, we're going to pull 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot for you. First card out, we have the 9 of Fire. Yeah, you're protecting your light. You're protecting your hopes, dreams, and wishes. We see here she's holding these stars here, and the stars in tarot represent our dreams, our ideals, our wishes. And you're being very selective over whom you share these dreams and wishes with. You keep things that are really, really important to you to yourself, because you don't want other people who may be more negative or closed-minded to spoil something that is so happy in your life, so good in your life, okay? So there could be a little bit of secrets that you're keeping. For example, like, I'll give you another personal example that might resonate with you. When I first started my YouTube channel, my first YouTube channel, I didn't tell anyone I was related to. My worst nightmare, honestly, was having people that I'm related to and people from my hometown finding that YouTube channel, because I don't know, it's just the people who like grew up with you, the people like closest to you in that way, I feel like just tend to be the most judgmental. And this is like a very niche thing that I'm doing, and it brought so much happiness and joy, and I knew that if other people brought their judgment to it, which I knew would happen if my family found out about it, I just knew that it would have dimmed the magic, it would have dimmed the light in what I was trying to do, and made something that was very beautiful and a wonderful outlet for me, as well as many others, turn into something a little bit negative. Eventually they did find out, but it wasn't until long after it was well established that they did find out. And I'm seeing something similar with you, like if you are starting your own little business, or if you even like just had a baby, you're very selective over who knows about that business, who gets access to that baby, all of that stuff. And while you want a ton of supportive people, so here's the thing, it's not that you're alone, because it feels like there is a pretty big community supporting your dreams, your wishes, your goals, but they're a community of like-minded individuals. That's the thing. Yeah. So it's people who are a part of that community or very close to you. It's like, for example, if you have a baby, you may want a ton of people around that baby because you want all hands on deck in raising that child. But you're selective over the hands is what I'm seeing. Or here, yeah. We have the 9 of Water coming out for you. There's a lot of daydreaming, a lot of imagining, a lot of thinking like, okay, what can happen in the future? What's going to happen? I'm seeing politics coming to mind. Some of you may be politically fearful at this time. I was just thinking to myself how interesting the fourth quarter readings would be, because at least in the United States, there's a whole election going on that's going to be very, very heated, and I don't know, the astrology everywhere in the world is just crazy that time. So I don't know, I just was very, very curious, and for some reason that came through as I'm doing your reading. So a lot of daydreaming about the future is what I'm seeing, essentially, you're doing here. And I'm seeing like planning well ahead. For example, let's just say you start writing your own book series and you're very secretive about it, nobody knows about it. And you're writing like the first chapter of the first book, but in your mind you already know what's going to happen in like the 5th book. That's sort of what I'm seeing here. You're like 1,200 steps ahead of the game in terms of your creative ideas and intuition. Like your intuition is already showing you so much into the future at this time, and it's really just a matter of taking inspired action and taking the steps to follow that intuition, which is beautiful. Okay, we have the World card coming out. Yeah, stepping into a big new chapter, ending one huge chapter of your life, stepping into another. For example, if y'all are having kids, you're exiting the chapter of being a free individual, and you're entering parenthood. If you are starting a business, you're exiting, the grind and walking right into a whole nother grind of being a business owner. You know, it feels like you are leaving, saying adios to one pretty big chapter of your life, but you're pretty happy about it. You're excited about what's to come. There's really a lot of positive energy in this reading. So let's see what the second row of cards has to say. We have the Empress. Yes, such abundance, and really, really, really being in your divine feminine energy. I'm seeing important day trips to natural locations. I'm seeing vineyards. I'm seeing battlefields, like old battlefields. I'm seeing like just going out to like old towns and observing the architecture, the history. Yeah, there you'll have a lot of cool little adventures this quarter is what I'm seeing, like weekend trips or day trips definitely coming out. Center of your spread is the 7 of air, right underneath that 7 of water. Okay, yeah, and this is you wearing that mask is what I'm seeing. I saw that, like, you keeping a secret to yourself. 7 of air definitely talks about, like, doing something and not telling anyone about it. Okay, and I'm seeing an energy of you doing something really, really cool in your life and not sharing that with certain individuals, okay? It's giving Lady Whistledown from Bridgerton, not telling her family or, you know, the people in her life what she's doing, but it's like the coolest quality about her. We have 7 of fire. Oh my gosh, so many 7s. So much keeping energy to yourself. That's what 7 is all about, like that personal spiritual connection with yourself. And this shows defensiveness. Yeah, you're hiding secrets because you're sort of like, they're not negative secrets. It's not like you're cheating on someone and you're not telling them. It's like you're doing something really cool or there's some really big blessing going on and you don't want people to know until it really has taken off. And then also I think a part of you just has a sense of humor and you're like, how funny would it be if one day, like, I just showed up and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, like, I'm a millionaire and blah, blah, blah. I have this, like, successful book series that I wrote and nobody knew anything about it, you know? Or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but let's see what else wants to come out. But yeah, this quarter, you're definitely working a lot in secret. Very, very interesting. I'm curious as to what you're doing. If you feel comfortable sharing with me, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what it is that you're doing. This is a safe community, okay? We have the Page of Fire in reverse. We have the 2 of Fire in reverse. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. So many cards of keeping something to yourself, not letting people know just how successful you're becoming, not letting people know all of the ins and outs to your life. I'm seeing private energy, keeping things private, and there are beautiful, beautiful blessings unfolding for you in private, which is amazing. One thing I am seeing here is Page of Fire in reverse. There could be someone who, I don't know, a little immature is what I'm seeing, or a little bit jealous of what you're doing, feeling discluded. That's what I'm seeing, okay? For some of you, this is a child. So for example, if you have a newborn and then you also have like a 4-year-old, that 4-year-old may be feeling a little bit jealous. Like, hey, why is this new baby getting so much attention and I'm not? So definitely make sure that you are sharing the love, sharing the attention and affections, and doing something special so that way they feel important and included and like they still have a personal relationship, personal bond with you, okay? That's the one thing I would say there. 2 of Fire in reverse as well. Another thing I want to mention is try not to spend all of your money on cute little day trips and travel and things like that, okay? Just keep things balanced. But otherwise, this is a fabulous quarter ahead. It'll be a really, really good time for you, all right? And things like love and like personal success, it's just taking off. There's so much of it in the air, so a lot can unfold for you this quarter. Keep an open mind. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.